Brighton first win against Chelsea Football Club. Gary Potter first returned to his former club, and it was a disaster for the Chelsea Football Club. What's your take about the match? Yeah.
Well, I think this is one of the poorest outings we've had since the beginning of the league. When I saw the formation, I didn't trust the formation. I think if you want to experiment, it shouldn't be against your former team. This is a team that would want to actually prove something. Yes, exactly. It's a very difficult ground to come and play. I remember them playing against Man City, and this is how they started. They started very strong, and Chelsea has always been a team that starts very slow, and it was evident today. They started very slow. The guys were not even gingered at all. I mean, you could see how they were moving the ball very slow. The build up, everything was so wrong today, and I think this would be one of our poorest game. And I know our former manager, he had his time when he had a poor game and everything, but today was worse. It was worst by far.
So what's that one thing? Yeah, you mentioned tactics. And what the formation rather? What's that one thing? Is it that the players are not ready? They don't want it enough, or the coach missed it when it comes to formation or the tactics? What's that one thing do you think was missing?
Well, I think today we could see that the ghost of Tuchel came back. I think one of the things that managers need to understand is that you can't keep using players out of position. A lot of the players today, they look lost. The likes of Stalin, the likes of Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, they look very lost. I mean, you could see the space behind them was massive. Trossard could run in between them. I mean, the other guy on the left flank also, especially Cucurella. Cucurella had the worst day of his. I mean, so the space behind. I understand what he wants to play. He wants to play up feet. He wants us to attack them. But I think we paid right from the first minute. You could see that. I think Thiago Silva saved about two, and you could already feel that it's going to be a very, very poor game. So the space in behind from the flanks was too much for the guys, and they were able to. And our guys, they squandered a lot of chances because just like they had chances behind our guys, we also had similar chances behind, but we couldn't take away the chances. So it was bad.
So what is the remedy? How can Gary Potter remedy the situation now? You know, looking at January transfer is coming up. Do you think their players need to be chipped in, or it's just about building a mentality within what he has on ground right now?
To be sincere, I think Chelsea is not yet there when it comes to depth. We don't have that depth at all. We parade too many average players, and when you parade too many average players, this will happen. We'll always say, okay, Guardiola spends money. We have the money to spend. Guardiola spends money on the right player, and he gets the results. So why not pump out the money, go to the market, get players that would push themselves? You understand? I think the guys were so relaxed. They know the bench has no depth, nothing. So you could see that even those who came from the bench, they didn't really add much to the game. So the likes of Ziyech, Aubameyang, they should just let that guy go.
Aubameyang already?
Yes. The thing is, look at him. I think he's already placed. He already played his game. I mean, he's past his prime. So they should let the guy go. They shouldn't give him another contract. I think the only player I think he's doing well after his 30s is Thiago Silva. And you can't just put all the team on him. This guy doesn't have the strength. But so I think they need to pump out the money. They need to get experienced players. You understand, that can actually push the team.
All right. And unfortunately, Chaluba got his first defeat in Chelsea's shirt. Yeah. So lastly now, let's say the team thinks that they just need to give the coach more time and build around the players that they have. Where do you think Chelsea, the Chelsea's fate at the end of the season? Do you think top four will be a struggle? Do you think Champions League will be a struggle? Another competition that they are still part of?
Well, to be honest, the way Chelsea is playing, the way they are moving, the inconsistency. Today you drop points, tomorrow you lose. It's not looking good. Considering the competition out there. I mean, one thing we're not looking at is Newcastle. Newcastle is doing they are doing massively well. And you look at Newcastle and you leave them to be in that top four position up to, let's say, January, February, then that's game over. You know, you still have Arsenal, you have Liverpool coming up from the
Yeah, you have
bottom.
Manchester
We have
United,
Manchester United, you have
Tottenham.
Tottenham, who are doing very fine. And I mean, Chelsea need to sit up. Even if we're going to make the top six, we need to sit up. And the manager needs to look at himself. I think he's not confident enough. When you want to take risk, you have to take risk that you know that at the end of the day, okay, let's say we lose maybe a goal to nothing or a draw. You know, you'd say, okay, you made a gamble or you risk something and you get a result. But today it was a shamble.
Somebody will say it's not just about that you lose, but it's about how you lose.
Yeah, it's about how you lose, but you lose woefully. This is losing. I don't. I can't take anything away, anything positive from this game.
Nothing positive.
We lost woefully. We even lost Kepa, and you could see Mendy obviously hasn't learned anything on the sideline. You could see he was shaky
Making
when he came in. He was very very shaky. So I don't know where we're going from here, but I think this season should just be sacrificed. You know, maybe for stability, you bring in players, you know, settle the team. Chelsea is just so unsettled right now, and I think this season nobody should expect anything. We should just lower our expectation, like somebody will always say. We have to lower our expectation this season. Probably next season, then we regroup again and we go again.
All right, lower your expectation as a Chelsea fan and just let this season be for learning and regrouping
Exactly.
and hope for the best next season.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you very much.